Yo, what's up? I know it's been a long time. I usually post video games and whatnot, but don't have access to my PS3 right now because it's in a storage shed. But I do have a PS4, which resides over at my coworker's house. Now, y'all probably wondering why it resides at my coworker's house. The thing is, I'm homeless, right? Like, legit homeless. But I'm okay with it. I chose this life. Just because I was an idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna admit it, I was a dumbass. Sorry for the crude language for whatever purposes. But yeah, no, been living out of my car, my Ford Explorer. So not really a car, more of a supersized upside down vehicle. But I've been living out of it since let's see, February 24th, 2018. Reason being is I got out of jail February 22nd of 2018. Which sucked. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I didn't enjoy it, but it did help me clear up my mind a lot. And like, even in jail, I was like, I'm gonna have to live out of my car. And I accepted it. And that's what you gotta, like, don't get me wrong, being homeless sucks. But I'm a little bit more lucky and fortunate than most, due to the simple fact that I have a full-time job. Yeah, you're probably like, whoa, full-time job and you're homeless, how? But the thing is, I wash cars 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then Saturday, 8 in the morning to 7 p.m. I make decent, but currently $800 in bills coming out. Average rent around where I live, even for a studio, $800 a month. See, like, I make roughly a little under $1,300 a month after taxes. I can't afford rent, so I live in my car. And now you're probably wondering, $800 a month, how do you have a PS4? Well, good credit. Yeah, good credit. And luck. But no, it's a hard life. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's getting winter time, and sure, I'm in southern Utah, so the winter's not as severe, but life in technically a tin can, it's kind of rough. It's cold a lot, and like I do have a full bed. I have a twin bed, literally right behind my seat. And I also have a sleeping bag. And I sleep with a hoodie on, a beanie on, obviously, and everything just to keep myself warm. But I'm gonna start doing these videos probably like once a week. Just so I can get things out of my skull. Because, like, most of today I've been, I was at work late, unfortunately, because sleeping bag I bought was pretty decent. Only reason why I was able to buy it is because of, due to Thanksgiving, the car dealerships I work for, I asked one of the car dealerships if I could skip out my paycheck payment, and they're like, for this last paycheck, and they're like, yeah, that's fine, which was freaking great. And then I also got the news that instead of having $950 left to pay on an $1,800 car, I only have to pay $250 off. So awesome. But yeah, no, let's see, today's the November 21st, so it's been, let's see, 2 to 10, 6, 7, it's been about 7 months in 3 days. In 3 days, it'll be 7 months of life in my car, due to getting caught up with a drug charge for weed, which sucks, but hey, it happens. Idiocy thoughts, and proceed to the universe. I'm gonna go with the universe on that one, due to the fact that when I was in jail, it took me, it gave me time to think, right? And I was able to realize that every time I started smoking weed, habitually, like a lot, instead of what I normally do, because insomnia and physical pain, like knees clicking, ankles clicking, hips almost dislocated, and lower back, and permanent whiplash in the neck. So I used it for a pain reliever and a sleep aid, but I was an idiot and started smoking a lot every day. But now, I've just noticed that it's not good for me, per se, in high quantities, you know? So, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna smoke again, but in due time. Because, like, I've never lived alone in my life until now. I've never had to, I've always depended on either my mom or my dad to, like, support me and whatnot. And sometimes, yeah, no, I gotta ask him for a little bit of a loan, because I send my bank account into the negative because of improper financial planning. But yeah, no, being alone for damn near 7 months, and just doing nothing but work and sleep, and not really having time to hang out, go do stuff, and just like socially interact with people outside of work. It kind of screws with your brain. It does, because like makes you really don't like people a lot. Like my level of patience with people is so thin that I really have to use my anger management skills on a daily, because the fact that I'm turning a little nuts. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing these types of videos, whether or not if they get liked, shared, I don't care. If you want to subscribe to somebody that is actually trying to climb out of rock bottom, which has actually been the greatest experience of my life, that'd be cool if y'all did. Just to give yourselves a perspective of how decent you have and what you have, and be thankful for what you have, because we're not guaranteed anything in this life. We're not handed everything in this life. We gotta work for it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working myself from ground up, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Like, I'm getting a new car. New to me car. It's a used car, but it's new to me. And it'll be the second car I've bought, because this car I currently reside in is it was bought by my stepdad and mom, and they gave it to me because I had a job and shit, and I was using it. But yeah, no, just you gotta be thankful for what you have, and always be positive. Like, positivity is the key to not only internal happiness, but external happiness. Like, I don't have a down day in my life because I have a decent job. It's decent. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's decent. I get paid decent, but I get paid enough to survive from paycheck to paycheck. And once I get my things paid off, things might get a little bit easier. I might be able to save up a little bit better. I might be able to hopefully get out of living in a car and being so secluded from people. That'll help. So, if you take anything away from this first installment of many to come, positive. You gotta be positive in this life. If you're stuck, focused on the negative and the sad things too much, you get yourself stuck in a mental rut that is called depression. And it's a pain. And when you climb out of there, it's always there. It's always going to be there. That's what you got to realize. Depression doesn't leave. It stays with you when you focus on those bad things. And you'll fall into a rut. Everything has its ups and downs. But I can tell you this. 7 months of life in a car, I don't feel an ounce of depressed, because I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the decent job. I'm thankful I'm not sleeping on the streets per se. I'm thankful I'm able to keep myself fed. I'm thankful to be able to do this, have a phone, and be able to pay for the things that I need to survive my daily life. So, again, if you take anything away from this, let it be positivity, because that's the only way you're going to get through anything. Be positive. Always look towards the bright hues and colors of life. Like, that's all I can say. Just be positive.